morning, Loud and Proud crowd. Welcome back to another video here on Loud and Proud. I would love to have you guys hit that like button, drop a comment below, definitely throughout this video at some point. Would love to hear from you guys. First thing I'm going to do today is I got this little guy right here, this little battery, and it's a CR2 battery. And since today was the opening day of deer season for Indiana for urban archery, I slept in and I did not go out because I knew it was going to be a late night. I was up pretty late last night, and I would have had to have gotten out pretty early, but I'm going to try to go out this afternoon. So I need to get a new battery for my rangefinder so I'm not guessing shots and wounding animals and stuff like that, because I'm not about that. So we want to go and do that for sure. I want to get a new battery. And then also we've got some stuff for the 7.3 I want to do today. Some more accessory stuff, some cosmetic stuff I'd like to take care of. And so that should be fun for sure. Gonna get that done. It's gonna be one of those mods that you're like, it's about time. So pretty excited for this one, and I think you guys are gonna be pretty excited for it too. So let's get off here. And a lot of people ask about my gauges. Tons of people ask about my gauges. They're like, so basically your gauges don't work unless you pull the switch. No, the gauges work. You just don't get light unless you pull the switch. And it turns on your dash lights, dims the lights up there, turns on your halos, your daytime running lights, and then these kick on as well. But like, let's say nighttime driving and you want to see your gauges, they still work. There's just no lighting, and I can see them totally fine. It's just through this GoPro, the glare, the quality is not the best, and so you guys just might not be able to read it quite like I can. But anyways, yes, they do work. You don't need to pull a switch just to get them to work. You just have to pull a switch to turn on your daytimes, and then that'll kick on as for color if you want to be able to see them a little bit better. So that's how that works. Anyways, let's get on the road here, get that battery, and hopefully we can bag ourselves a doe this evening. Who knows? And no, my gauges do not flash. They just randomly look like it through the GoPro and on my phone. Make sure you guys add me on Snapchat and Instagram, by the way. I'll try to leave that on the screen right here, because there's a lot of you guys on here that seem to not know that I have an Instagram and a Snapchat. Even though I leave it at the end screen, most people leave the video before they see that. But I do have a Snapchat and an Instagram that I want you guys to add me on. Definitely keep up to date with everything that's going on with the channel, what I'm working on. I was gonna get a little exhaust clip for you, but there's some elderly people here taking a walk along the side of the road and a mail truck, so I don't want to create any issues. Well, we're all good here. So fun. I made sure I was well away from them, but I didn't want to do that on this more busy road up here. That guy, the older guy, he turned around, he was staring at my truck when I drove past, because I waved at him when he drove by. He waved back at me, kind of smirking, and then he stopped and he just turned around and stared at my truck as I was pulling away. So I gave him a little bit of a smoke show. Some guys like that, so he seemed to enjoy it. Now my EGTs, if I ever see them get close to 900, I immediately let off that throttle. Immediately, do not hold that throttle down. I'm so glad I have these gauges now, because, I mean, there's so many times when you could be absolutely hammering it, and you could have been at like 1100, getting close to 1200, and I mean, you could have just gotten so close to absolutely trashing your engine and not even knowing it. So definitely glad I have these. The good old DODD Ford here. Gonna be getting a little bit of work done here on this here truck. Got a handful of things I want to get done on it, so I'm going to get her fired up here and pull her into the barn. Let's get to a list of things that I'd like to get done on this truck for today. The F and the R are finally here for the grill. I hope they match up. They should match up. So hopefully that works. I like to get rid of the running boards, and I'll show you why exactly, because they don't, I mean, they don't look bad on it, but they're pretty useless on the side that you need it most. I mean they're gone. So you can see the trim underneath that this connects to. I mean, they're just not holding up, and so basically they're pretty much useless. And on this side they're still there, but we don't use it because I feel like it's about to go anytime as well. And then also for the exhaust pipe, I got a lot of guys sent me some helpful tips, and they said that what they would do is loosen that rear exhaust clamp and then push down on the exhaust tip, and it'll kind of rotate the pipe down a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Just kind of push it down another inch or two at the most, and then get it to where it's not touching that plastic, and then we should be good. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm probably gonna start with taking off the running boards, and then we're gonna take the exhaust thing, try to get that all straightened out, get that working again. And I brought the ball cap style back in, so I just didn't want to fix my hair today. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. And then last but not least, we will get to doing the letters on the grill. So stay tuned. I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse here, and let's get some work done. Well, I just got the running boards taken off. Got a lot of that weight reduction going on. About rust. Look at how eaten up it is under here on this edge. It's bad on this little lip right here where those things mount up. Just not sturdy enough to, sorry, I'm carrying a paint can, it's my tripod. Anyways, but the running boards themselves are in great shape. Like the mounting plates just need sanded, painted, and you're good to go. So if there's anybody out there that might want these, I am sure my dad will not, he won't feel bad to let them go. I'm sure he'd gladly get rid of them. But yeah, all they need is a little bit of sanding and paint. But other than that, the running boards themselves are in great shape. There's no rust on them or anything. Totally clean. Just a little bit of surface rust on the brackets because, you know, obviously they were bolted onto a rusty truck. So a little bit of rust underneath. So anyways, those are up for grabs. If somebody wants to make an offer on those, I'm sure my dad will not mind selling those. Here's on this side, got that rust and dirt. Now what I'm gonna do, there's a tailpipe, and what I'm gonna do is loosen up this clamp on this side and try to tap that down a little bit. So let's get to that right now. I loosened up the clamp on the back there, applied a little bit of pressure to the tailpipe, and it rotated it down on there that 1.5 inches, 2 inches away. So you ain't got to worry about it melting that plastic or anything. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the ratchet away. What I want to end up doing is swapping out those letters. So we're going to get to doing that right now. I'm going to actually get the screwdriver out. I'm thinking this is all we're going to need. Pop the hood, get to swapping out those letters. Here are the letters, by the way. F and the R. And those of you who are trying to understand why they can't just sell the grill saying Ford, it's not a Ford product. This is not a Ford product. It's not Ford trademarked. So, you know, the company cannot sell a product that says, it's not a Ford genuine product. They can't say Ford on it. That's just how it is. So if it's not a Ford product, they can't label it Ford. That's basically like branding it somebody else's brand and it's not yours. They can get a huge trouble for that. So they have to just sell it with 2 of the letters that are, you know, interchangeable, and then sell the F and the R as a totally separate thing to keep themselves out of trouble. So that's the whole deal with that. So anyways, I'm just going to pop up the camera. We're going to get to swapping out these letters, and that is going to be the final touch on the truck for the day. So I'm pretty excited about this. the truck's always looked good. I mean, it's been looking a lot better with the mirrors, the cab light lenses, and you know, the headlights, all that good stuff. But the grill not saying forward just doesn't add up. So we're gonna do that right now, and I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Well, everybody, I just finished up everything that I wanted to get done on the 7.3 for today. One real quick thing, those of you who are stopping in new, because every video brings in new people, new faces, so thank you so much for stopping in, by the way. But we got this new truck, old truck, very old truck, but brought into the channel. Lots of stuff we're going to be doing with this truck. My dad was actually looking into a lift pump and a bunch of other stuff because the fuel lines are bad and all that other stuff. So lots of stuff coming to this truck. Lots of stuff coming to all the trucks, really. But this truck, you know, we like this truck for the most part how it is. Now, the one thing my dad said he would like to do is get some wider stance wheels and tires on it. He's kind of considered, like, you know, he's like, well, you know, maybe if you ended up wanting to upgrade your wheel and tire setup, because I'm one of those people, I like to upgrade here and there. He's like, sell me your wheels and tires because they're stanced a lot more than these ones are. Mine have a negative 12 offset, these like a positive 1. So, I mean, this is basically like stock stance. And my wheels and tires would at least give him another 2.5 inches, which would basically make it like flush with the fender flares, which a minimum is what this truck needs, to be honest. And my tires are also 3 inch bigger, they're 33s, so he'd probably have to level it, but level this thing with 33s and 17/9 negative 12 offset wheels, this truck would look a lot better. And my truck wheels would match up with this truck. Some guys say, you know, Dodge wheels won't match up on Fords and this and that. Well, it just depends on the years and the bolt patterns. Mine are in, you know, 8 by 6.5. This is an 8 by 6.5 as well. So it would match up. It would be fine. I've done my research, so that's cool. That's just something I'm just throwing out there. Who knows? We might not do that. We may. Who knows? You know, maybe he wants to go with the 20 by 12. Like we really don't know yet. Same for this truck. Maybe. You know, he said, well, maybe if you wanted to upgrade your wheel and tire setup, maybe I'll put those wheels and tires on this truck and you can get a different set. But, you know, that's just totally open too. Like, I might keep my wheels and tires for a long time. Who knows? But anyways, this truck looking good. We got the running boards off. We got the F and the R in the grill. And, man, does that look so much better. Saying Ford and not Dodge. Some guy's like, dude, why does your Ford say Dodge on it? It's like, well, first off, there's a G and an E in Dodge, not D-O-D-D, and there's 5 letters, not 4, but you know what I mean. It's one of those confusing things that grill had going for it. Running board off on this side. Exhaust tip was lowered. All I had to do was loosen the clamp back there, twist it down, and made the gap that I wanted, which is basically what it used to be before. Looks really good. My dad still has not heard this yet. He's still like, because my dad's a super busy guy, like he hasn't seen a lot of the stuff that I've already done to this truck, and so he's gonna see it soon. But he's liking the way it's coming together. He watches the videos before he leaves work every day. He's like, yeah, I saw you did this on the truck, or this on the truck, and this on the truck, but can't always get to come. By the time he gets home, he's usually so late he can't see everything every single day it gets done. But this stuff is looking good. I'm really excited with the way it's turned out and really pleased with it. So yep, all good stuff. But one thing I did want to do one last time is turn on the amber lighting, because guys, I just love all the lighting on this thing now. Let's get it on. Parking lights in the mirrors, all the cab lights except in the middle one has a burnt bulb, the LED strips, the amber lighting on the grill. Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to bring up, I try to stress this in every video because people always ask and they want to know, where can I get, you know, your mirrors, your headlights, your grill, your cab lights, your exhaust tips, your wheels and tires, like all that stuff. Every mod that we have done to these trucks that we have done on the videos, there are mod lists in the description below for all the trucks that we've done mods on so far, and there's going to be lists of stuff with links to some of the best deals on those products that we've done. So for example, tow mirrors, grill, cab lights, I mean everything. In my truck, the wheels and tires links are down there, and for the same prices that I picked mine up for. So if you guys want to check out any of that stuff, just go down and check out the mod list. It's broken up into the trucks, years, models, makes, and all the, you know, things that we have done to them. that we were able to leave links for. There are links to those products to help you guys out so you don't have to go and hunt them down. But I'm gonna get the truck started up here. Usually let the fuel pump cycle and start it up. You sounds rich, boys. It's money. Listen to that. Absolutely love it. Give this truck a little bit more stance so it's at bare minimum, flush with the fender flares. And guys, this is a mean truck. She is mean. And a bunch of people ask, you know, so you made your truck's tailpipe a lot louder. Do you have a lot of drone noise in the cab? And I said, actually none. There's zero drone noise in the cab. It actually sounds about the same in the cab with the windows up as it did before. The only difference you notice is if you put your windows down, and then you can just hear the turbo whistling so loud now. But other than that, in the cab, it sounds the same. It's pretty dead quiet. I'll actually hop in the cab here for a second so you guys can kind of hear how it is. And these trucks are always loud in the cab anyhow, but it didn't get any louder. See, I mean, it is so quiet in here, so it did not get a bunch louder. Anyways, guys, thank you so stinking much for stopping in and watching today's video. I hope you guys really did enjoy that. If you guys enjoy these videos, always remember to leave your likes and comments below. Helps out tremendously. If you have not joined the family yet, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, and I do not want you guys to miss out on anything. Lots of stuff going on. Big journey ahead of us, and I want to see you guys here every single day to go along. So thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
What I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.